So good afternoon. We are doing our recording of Encouraging Words with Frankie, and this episode is about Frankie and Johnny. And it is the story of mom and dad and about how they met, and it's just the best story. So first of all, I would like for mom to tell you about when she went to Limestone College and what her job was at Limestone College and how she first met Daddy.
Well, when I first went to Limestone College, I was amazed when they called my name and said Frankie Childers instead of Francis Childers, which I grew up with in Spartanburg. But I went in as Frankie, and I've remained Frankie to those that don't live in Spartanburg.
Yep.
And as it turns out, it was good that worked that way, because I ended up marrying Johnny, so everybody could remember Frankie and Johnny.
That's right.
And I went to Limestone College because that was the college that was nearest us, had a good reputation, and my dad wanted Mom to have an education. So to Limestone I went. And when I went, to help for a little payment on whatever was due, I was given a job. And the job that I was given was to go and tell the girls when their dates came. And then I would go up and tell them that the boys were there. And then I would wait for them to come back down and see that they went to meet them. And so this was the job that I had. Now, this job was an interesting job, but the thing that interested me most was there was a young soldier there, and every time I went to get somebody, it was a freshman that was there for him to date. And then the freshman had to be in early, so then he would wait a little while, and then he would send me back for another girl, and she would be a senior, so she could stay out later.
I love it.
And every time that I would be going to get a girl, I'd be getting a different girl, because he had so many girlfriends there. And I got to know him by going to get different girls for him to date. And one day, I just noticed that he had a crowd of them around him, and he liked having all these girls around him. He was entertaining them and telling them and showing them magic tricks. And when I walked by, he was showing them that trick where you can take off your thumb. And I walked by and I said, anybody can do that. I said, I can even do that. That's not a hard thing to do, and walked on by. So that was my first time to speak to him, and I think that was maybe the first time he thought, who is this girl?
All right, stop.